So I'm taking the opposite approach today. And I'm gonna start by doing my dailies and just prep for my sadness. Cause that's about all I can think to do at the moment. Thank you. I'm getting better at being fancy. Okay. God, I did dailies on my other account literally this morning, and yet it feels like I haven't played in years. I don't know what's up with me today. Probably just because I'm tired. There's something about playing Genshin when you're tired that just, it hits different. And the only reason why I'm so tired is because I went to my other job. And by other, I mean my only job today. And Saturday nights are always rough, wherever you are, really. So, sir, there's no need to be jumping so high. Sir, please. Cero necesito. Well, I done did it. Hooray. But no, Saturday nights in any service industry just always kind of sucks. You work at a restaurant, everyone wants to come party. You work at, like, a mall, everyone's on their day off. And especially since school just started. Oh my god. Everyone that came in was just like, I don't want to cook for myself. I want to sit here and be mad at you because I went to school all week. And I'm like, homie, so did half of the other employees. Like, I don't know what to tell you that makes you think the person serving your food also did not go to class. But no, I know you feel it. But you're doing fantastic now? Did the heat problem ever get fixed? Or is it still booty? Oh my gosh, you start on Monday? Oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry, homie. Best of luck. Oh no, it's hella booty? Oh no. I'm so sorry, homie. Oh no. But you didn't have to go home or anything, right? Like you had some hydration? Are you still there? Are you still there? I mean, I'm very flattered that you're watching me while you're at work. But also job. But I know yours is very different. Oh god damn it. I should have brought out the fucking say you or something. Hate these fuckers. Oh well, at least I get free resources off of them. Wait, you have two? Oh, I forgot there's two ovens. I'm a dumbass. I always just think it's one. Well, I hope that helped. Like, better. I mean, fuck productivity. It's boost week anyway, isn't it? 85! I mean, to be fair, where I am, the AC also went out, and so the whole front was 82 degrees. Our kitchen was cooler than we were. Which I think is booty hole. Ugh, I'm so sorry. It's okay though. We're suffering in heat together, and that's okay. Actually, I hate that out of context. Never mind. I will never say anything ever again, actually. I have decided to know. Okay. Why are you all the way fucking over here? You don't need to be over there. Hey, I said don't worry about it. I said don't worry about it. In the heat, not in heat. In the heat. Homie, don't do this to me. Homie. My love, no. I mean, you can also suffer in hatred. I don't know. I don't know. No. I'm so sorry, homie. Don't you suss at me. Bonk. 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 Oh shit. Fuck. They got hands. Ha, get fucked. Get fucked. Yes, I am. I'm not being hella sus right now. We said no. We said we weren't. Don't worry about it, homie. Can I still blame the tired? Considering I've been dealing with people for the past 5 hours? Yeah, my stub today said 5 hours. Am I allowed to be tired? I like to be tired. Thank you. Old handguard. Hooray! Don't worry about it, homie. It's why we're homies. What do you mean I have another fucking... This is the only thing that gets me about Inazuma. Because I'm so glad they're all islands. They're all chillin'. I'm so glad. Except for when you have to do dailies in them. And they're like, oh yeah, your first mission is going to be on Yashiori. Then we're going to shove you all the way over here, not even onto a main island, but onto a tiny asshole of an island. And then you have to go all the way down here, which is unlockable through a quest. Like, yeah, the whole of Inazuma. Just, I love your aesthetic, but politely fuck off with your geography. Hostile geography if I've ever fucking seen it. Collect all the electro particles. Is this where I have to fly around and do the stuff? Wow, a mission and you have to do stuff? Crazy. Oh my god, they're like all down here. I'm so glad they kind of fixed this system in, oh my god, what's it called? In Sumeru, where you don't have to be, like, infused with electricity in order to fly around. In Sumeru, you could just fly around. Because that was one of my only complaints with Inazuma. Is because if you're gonna make a timed mechanism, such as the Electro Gamma? Electro Gamma? Ghana? I don't remember. If you're gonna make a time mechanism such as that, and then have challenges based on the timing of the mechanism, it's just, you know, it's a little frustrating sometimes. Electrogranum, that's what it's called. But anyway. Hello. It is now time to break our hearts again, I guess. And just realized how much of a criminal hellscape Fontaine actually is. That was the truth they were keeping from us the whole time. Thank you for nodding in agreement. Our door. Okay, it did close. Good. Go to Hotel de Bois. It's French, so you don't pronounce the D. Because French is a made-up language. All languages are made up, but French, the most so. In my opinion. Just to be saying. Look, man, I love food. Thanks, I forgot you were getting me food. You know what? I will give the French some credit. They do got good food. However, because this is a mix between France and England, I really hope none of this has beans. At least you're making a reservation, because if you weren't, I was gonna be so mad at you. Beans! Navia, don't be that person that brings in 20 people as a walk-in party. Please, I'm begging you. I will lose my mind on you. It is so inconsiderate, ma'am. Please. Damn. I'm so sorry, you could not hear the game. Oh my god. Mabby. I know. I unmuted the game. I'm sorry. You couldn't hear anything that was happening. All you could hear me was ranting and an awkward void. You know what? Little Scuff's okay. To be fair, I have a mute button. And I just forgot to unmute it. That's my B. Like a victory feast. We did win a cake. It was a pleasure working with you. Where do you work? Chick-fil-A, Lumine?
Oh, true. Very true. In that case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes. Huh? Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more food.
What, like, you just order by the dish? You didn't even say what food you wanted.
Speaking of cases,
Kitchen must fucking hate you.
Behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened? Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
And again, why is it always the women? Why is it always the young women? I mean, I don't want men to be dissolved either, but Fontaine, you have a problem, and the problem is misogyny, apparently.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
Yeah, cause that's fucking crazy. What do you mean I'll see why? Spook, don't do this to me.
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before. Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking! We were so close to hearing who was behind it. In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off.
It also gets low-key spooky. But you're my spook. You're my spooky. There can't be too spooky.
To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct.
I will allow a slight spoiler if you tell me how spooky it'll be.
It's not that I don't have faith in their ability. It's just that a different
perspective
is required in some matters.
I assume it's not spooky camp.
It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough.
Okay. I can deal with that. I can deal with that.
Which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exist. Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls through. Where their watch fails them. That's the kind of problems we solve.
Huh. Neat.
Seems Paimon thought things were simpler than they actually are.
Oh, it's fucked up spooky. Okay. But it's like one of those, it's still sad though.
It's alright. Well,
okay.
This was supposed to be a farewell meal, so I doubt you have further interest in this business, right?
Well, the the plot dictates that we kind of start giving a shit about you, so.
Let's talk about something
you know.
else. Like, what are your future plans?
Is our future plan still to find our sibling Even though we 100% know that they're, like, involved with the Abyss. Is that our goal here? I'm not sure anymore. I mean, other than asking, what is Focalor gonna know? What is she gonna know?
We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended. It didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
I mean, that's also fair.
I see. So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon. I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance today. Yeah, we've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
Considering how wacky her logic was during the trial, I would be so shocked if she knew something. The only way Focalor knows is eat hot chip and lie! Deadass though!
Well, would you consider some more, unique ways? Perhaps even methods of, let's
Hello?
say, questionable legality?
I mean, we get arrested in every nation. Everything we did in Sumeru, if we had failed, would have been probably criminal charges. So yeah, that's our bread and butter.
Spina di Rosula's boss for you. Chock full of sketchy ideas. Well, what did you have in mind?
Even Paimon's like, yeah, I'm on board. NBD.
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance.
That seems too convoluted.
I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play. Don't you think?
Maybe?
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard to pull off. We'd have to go learn how to act, and acting's really hard. Alright, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed. Then wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers.
What?
Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all your questions.
So we're doing breaking and entering, and I'm sure they up that sentence because you're breaking into the Archon's house. Does she have a house? Where do the Archons live? I mean, other than, like, not, Nahida. Because she's in the sanctuary. And we all know Venti sleeps under a bridge. So, oh no, we know where A is too. So really the only question is Focalor and Zhongli. Because we know where that fucker works, but not where he lives. Oh my god. And I just realized I have to move the chat box later. So that it's not blocking dialogue.
I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
Girl, me too!
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
Why not? Why is this the first country you're worried about getting arrested in, Paimon?
Valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep.
Homie. Navia. My fam. Okay, while I'm at a pausable place, I'm gonna go ahead and move the chat box a little bit. That way, you can actually see El dialogue. I think that would be pretty cash money. If you could actually read what was happening. Okay, cool. Now hopefully I don't have to change anything else ever again. But, we'll see.
Alright, no more joking around. Perhaps you could... I don't know. Cut the line when she's on a break.
What do you mean, cut the line? That sounds vaguely like murder.
You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she feels quite ashamed about the whole thing.
Oh, you mean the line of people that want to meet her. Okay, I thought it was a metaphor. Because it may or may not still be a metaphor.
That if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense.
Would someone with her personality really feel shame? Well, technically, yes. But also, no.
Why don't we give it a try after this meal? You know, strike while the iron is hot and all. Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Your Fanta? Now here's the problem. I pronounce it the Fanta drink. Also as Fanta. Is it supposed to be Fanta this entire time? I refuse it.
Was this your drink? Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really paying attention and the cup was right next to Paimon. Would you like to order another?
But there's only 2 cups. So someone didn't order a drink. Is this another mystery?
It's fine. We're just about done here.
Is that lady also stealing cups?
Right. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
Why is it salty?
Is that so? Huh. Well, in that case, we'll have to blacklist the Fanta here then.
Well, damn, okay.
When we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay. Yeah, we're stuffed. Thanks for the treat, Navia.
That's sweet, but also I'm so concerned about this plan. About any of them, really.
Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore.
You could try floating a little lower. Get tripped on, Paimon.
You see, Paimon's barely an inch off the ground.
You are still at least 2 feet up, Paimon.
Okay. As for expenses this month, we're left with... Hey, Navia! What are you doing over there?
She's budgeting like a responsible person, Paimon.
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
Girl, me too, though? Me too?
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon again. Bye, Navia!
It's your fault the thing was so expensive, Paimon.
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. I'll give your request the highest priority.
Aw, that's actually really sweet.
In any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner.
Okay, I do really like her, though. Act 2, baby! Let's fucking go! Oh, Jesus, it's all the way over there? Oh, well, at least I'll unlock the thingy first. That's the only other thing I haven't done, is usually when I enter a new realm, I try to unlock every teleport waypoint, just because it's convenient. But I didn't do that with Fontaine this time, because I want to see how much they involve checking out the plot. Oh, I cannot talk today. I want to see how much they involve world walking around in the plot, kind of like they did with Jet's quest for unlocking all the desert stuff. There's a waypoint under here. Oh, is that the... What's it called? Is that the underground? Oh, I'm so excited for the underground. What do you mean the Fanta thing is important? Homie, you can't just drop that lore on me. What if I don't want the Fanta thing to be important? Homie? Homie? You playing with me now saying it's nothing. Spooky, how dare you. Dead. Haha. Fuck them pigeons. But don't fuck them pigeons.
There aren't many people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
Oh, so we're stuck here? No, we're not. Vache.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
And it's clearer. Okay.
That's kind of spooky. Are you sure we don't want to come back in the morning?
You're a coward, Paimon. Okay, is that a name or a noun? Really tempted to open my French dictionary about it.
There might be something nasty in the water.
You feel strong emotions and things are getting blurry.
Huh?
Okay, thank you, homie.
Paimon can kind of hear a voice. It's calling for Vache, right? Hey, traveler! Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Oh, it is a little spooky. And I'm sure this ain't even the spooky part. Hello? Hello? ¿Cómo estás?
Vache, are you my dear Vache?
No.
No, you seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where my love is?
No.
Wait. Who am I? I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know.
Is Vache... Yes, I'm sorry. I'm working on getting... I'm gonna get a muffler for my snowball mic, and maybe that'll help with it. But, yeah. He's here. He's home. Alex recognized your coughing on this stream. It's kind of funny. Yeah, he's just my homie. You're my homie. He nodded. But is Vache? That's not the Oceanid that's in Liyue, is it? The one that ran away?
I feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered. How
No.
much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
Lumine's like, stop trauma dumping on me.
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who is lost, therefore.
Oh no, are Oceanids the dissolved women?
I do not know how
Oh
it came to be
no.
like this either.
Oh
I
no.
only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim.
Oh no.
I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril. No matter where I went, Vache would go with me. I knew how dearly he loved me, and I also loved him equally as much.
I'm so sad again. Damn it.
We can no longer go back. The pain of such parting. I never knew how heavy it could be.
So you need me to find him? That's kind of our specialty.
No. Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create any new memories.
Well, that's a fucking downer attitude about it.
The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters.
You know what? This is what I was really looking forward to in Fontaine, is so many water puns. And turns of phrase. You know what? It's just all water. How long until someone says water under the bridge? I don't know, but I bet it's in there somewhere.
If you meet Vache,
Vache.
tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember. Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vache above the surface. His eyes were filled with such sorrow, such longing.
You okay, homie? Okay.
If only I could have comforted him, told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth. Is that what you call it? Dissolving. If anything, I consider it a form of release. It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace, like the water's still surface.
So you're just dead? Or you're just a conscience that has taken the form of an oceanid? There's so much to unpack.
I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
I mean, I don't have to hydrate in order to see that the world is endless want and anxiety. But you know, some measure of the consciousness still remains, I'm just saying.
I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think.
Oh yeah, how much time has passed? We never
Farewell,
fucking
then.
know.
I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember, if you see Vache, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
Are we just passed out in a fountain? In Fontaine. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? It's okay though, we got Silver and Melbus. Melcius. Damn, she's hot.
Look out!
Why is there so many guys?
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
Hello?
Chlorand?
Pourquoi? Okay, good, she's here to help. Thank fuck. Oh, hello. How are you, ma'am? Every woman with an electrovision is so intimidating.
Quick, now's our chance!
I instantly fall in love. Hello? She do have the booba. Maybe it's because my algorithms haven't synced up, but I haven't seen much fan art of her yet. But I haven't been on Tumblr in a while. And I don't have X or whatever Twitter is. Man, they're learning from the Star Rail team or something, because these cutscenes getting better. Hi. Thanks for saving
I
us.
should thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand.
Chlorine.
But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
She's got hot girl shit going on.
I followed you.
Hello?
It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Oh, we still have a headache.
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and
Last
I will
wish?
not betray his trust. He would do the same, were he alive today.
There's already a lot to unpack from that. Y'all okay?
Do not speak of my father.
Oh. Oh.
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
It's okay, Silver. Don't worry about it.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Chlorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Emotional damage.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Oh.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
Tell me someone in Genshin who does not have daddy issues, okay?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful. Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
You mean my fight? My fight? It's interesting that they do call it all performances.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with a Maison Gardiennage could control them.
My microphone was picking up your crumpling. Don't double thumbs up at me about it! Homie.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago.
How were you
They are
checking?
not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law.
When you were tearing them apart?
I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
Ooh, freaky. Thanks, I hate it.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes.
Yes. And do not act rashly.
Okay, so Chlorine, that is the only thing we are going to do, is act absolutely terribly. Like I said, our crime record in other countries, absolutely terrible. We're going through with it.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish.
Do you have the right to interpret that?
Regardless,
I don't know.
Thank you for your help today, Clarand. But if you
Chlorine.
get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you. Good day, all.
Good day and fuck off. But she's also cool.
Right.
How much
I
shipping
suppose
fan
that's
art
the
is
best news
there
we've
of
gotten
them?
today.
Just because of that. How much shipping art is there? I know everyone likes to draw the dudes together, but the people that do the Ningguang and Beidou stuff,
Mademoiselle, I believe that Miss Clarand was being
I'm just
sincere
saying.
with you. If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
I know, she's...
Hi.
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for!
Damn, Paimon, have some faith.
Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us!
So was she also stalking us too, or what was happening?
Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Chlorine who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Ah, but Paimon, it could have been the big reveal that you're the big baddie. You know? Thanks for the rescue, though.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast.
Oh, so you have planned many meals in advance. You gotta ask me out properly, Miss Ma'am.
As such, we're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
Thank.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
Okay, we love the hyperbole.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
Is this y'all trying to get me to join?
All right, you two. That's enough. Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
Were you also stalking us? Oh, yeah, for sure. How's that? I guess we'll find out in a second.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Let me know if that's too loud.
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Ooh, Paimon's even more amazing than she thought!
Good job, Paimon. Yay, thank you, homie.
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
Huh?
How did that help? After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky.
Why is it important?
Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
Hello? Did someone poison our ass?
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Huh? That's fucked.
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Oh my god! What the shit? An assassination attempt?
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
Huh. Really?
Well, thank
Said
God
people
we
to look
didn't
at the board to
dissolve.
investigate. But whoever did this left no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger and hurried here as quickly as I could.
Okay, but also consider, can we not track it with elemental vision? Because that would have such dense hydro properties, right? I mean, but you're a vision user. Aren't you able to do that too? I don't remember.
What? Why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name. Ugh, now we're caught up in this mess too, aren't we?
We get caught up in every fucking country we go to, Paimon. Somehow we're gonna end up revealing that... I don't know. Somehow, maybe we'll dethrone Nouvelette and be like, oh, he's actually shitty. I don't know. But he's not shitty. He's actually a very gentle man.
Well, you did foil
Maybe
a plan
dragon.
that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Can we not just... I really feel like... Because I feel like they abandoned the elemental vision concept in Mondstadt. I really feel like this would be really useful here.
Well, it can't be coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. She said that she heard that voice calling for Vache again. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too. But it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then?
Oh, you got pumpkin spice? Hey, let's fucking go. It's already spooky season.
Does that mean
Was it at the Starbies?
primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
Or did you have to go find your own?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
Ooh, we got new intel.
New intel? While you were out cold? Well, let's hear it, shall we? Oh, that is important.
I'm so glad you got your pumpkin spice, though.
Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately.
Spooky season be upon us.
Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been threatened?
Well, as long as it's got pumpkin spice in it, I know that's good for you, homie. But I'm so glad you got some. We should go searching for his ass.
Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
By we, you mean us too, right?
You mean you'll help us investigate? Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right? And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Nah. This will prove to be their biggest mistake. What in the anime line is
Mademoiselle,
that?
do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you.
Aw, thank you,
We
homie.
also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
I'm sorry, what do you mean deepen our bonds as partners? Miss ma'am. No.
Don't worry, you two.
I
With
am
us
a
around,
child.
our
Well,
base
I
is
might be.
definitely secure.
Well, I might be 500 years old. We'll just talk about it later. It's okay. God, how many people are gonna use that fanfic in a line? Oh, hi! Were you gonna help me when I was passed out? Nothing. Nope, you just gonna skip around like an a-hole? Hey, you're damn cute about it, so I'll let you do it. So I should go ahead and unlock this one after I teleport in. Just to be safe. Oh. Jesus Christ, couldn't find the statue fucking anywhere. While I'm here... Oh. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love it. While I'm here...
Just what will we come across this time?
we need to attune to the Wawa. Oh, okay. I think I like that a little better. Because for me, the Electro and the Dendro skill were so similar. Gun! Holy shit. Get fucked, Bruno. Oh, is that Bruno? Oh my god. Hate it. Oh, that's so fun! Oh, that's delightful. I love it. Maybe I'll keep Traveler out. So I can take- oh wait! Hold on. Is it taking my health when it does that? Oh, it takes my health when it does that. That's not fair. Fuck that. Why would I look for Baguette the dog? They all look like this fucker. Look at his ass. I mean... why you got jewels on it, homie? I don't even know where to start. I just know he's maybe on a staircase. Does it give me an achievement for finding Baguette the dog? If there's no achievement- hello? I didn't realize I could go in there. Whoops. Well, then what am I gonna do about it? Okay, can you tell me where the dog is? Because deadass, I've only heard legend of Baguette. I have not seen him yet. I have no idea where the hell this guy is. He's just a little guy. It's just a cutie patootie. Okay. I'm gonna
Let's finish this quickly.
put up someone that I've slightly built and won't die whenever I use her skill. Where is the pooper? Because as far as I'm concerned, this is Baguette for now. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. We can go walking together. Don't do a big-ass sidestep around me, that's so rude. Hello. Looking like you've never seen a fucking dog before. ¿Dónde está Baguette? No sé. No sé nada. I know nothing about this Baguette little guy. Little Baguette man. I know nothing. Oh, good, there it is. It really is funny to think about that Fontaine is so big that even on the overworld they have 4 different teleports. And that's not including any of the underground ones. It's a little funny. Maybe I will get through more of the story and maybe I will come up— I thought that said Linguini. And I was like, that's not French or
There'll
English.
be an extra fee for that.
Oh. For what? $50% higher than the cost of a regular duelist? Well, yeah. If you need good little guys. Sorry. A kinship. Oh, what? The person you intend to have me duel is a cousin of yours? Oh. Oh. Huh. Neat. You know what? Maybe I don't want to live in Fontaine. Not if they duel in each other. Hi, are you open? Damn it. What's even the point of these guys? Because the one in Sumeru doesn't work either. I don't even remember if the Inazuma one works. Whoops, my bee. Hey, now hold on. General store, will you have a recipe? Let me see your wares. That's so ominous. Fermented juice. Use as a marinade. Interesting. Are you Baguette? No, you are nameless. Oh, perfect.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Thank you, Silver.
Very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Oh. What
Thank you,
homies?
Malus. Now, let's continue, traveler.
You know, just one of these days. I know we kind of had the reversal with Linny and Lynette where they were like, oh, but they're actually Fatui. I want the whole plot for us to be accidentally working with the Fatui. And have it not be revealed until, like, the final act. I think that would be so fun. Why is your stronghold in the sewers? Why is that terrible? I think it would be a fun plot device and narrative choice. I think it would be delightful. And because... And they could also tie it in how somehow, because we're working with the bad guys, we get closer to getting our sibling, you know? You know? They could make it work. Their writing's gotten better. Don't like that there's wood here keeping all that together. I think it would be fun if the Fatui are actually the good guys. I think to a certain extent they might be. Not gonna lie. Just cause like... Cause the Saritsa, as far as we know, has a whole thing against Celestia. Who is the same person, and the Heavenly Principles. And that's the same person that fucked up our life. So I think it's a fair adjustment then. That they're actually the good guys the whole time. But they're bad because they're doing it in a really chaotic way that no one really likes. You know, like their intentions are good, but their methodology is just a little illegal and violent. But they had good intentions. Probably. I don't know. I don't think any of this is confirmed or not. The good guys are the ones who win. The ones who win are the ones who write history. I mean... You know what? That's some deep shit right there. SMD bash. Where am I going? Oh, here. Okay. I just like jumping around everywhere. Mobby. Man, this place is way cooler than than the lower half of Bellabog. Damn. This place crafty. Aesthetics. Aesthetics. Oh my god, this is so cool. Pottier. Croissant? Your name is Croissant? Why ain't you Croissant? Because you're a coward, that's why. Brocari. Brockery. Fostier. Redacted. Tetro. Tetriaux. I'm gonna make a compilation of mispronouncing every Fontainian name I can. Because I think that would be delightful. I'm sorry. Stool? Hello? What did you want from me? Oh. Free book. Vitruvia.
So, this is your base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
No, it's 10 times
Your
cooler.
accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Well, so much for my okay, I will break again. We're saying thank you.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately.
Why are you publicly
After
funded?
all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us. Seems like it's tough times for everyone.
You're a
But
GoFundMe?
if you have the support of the
For
people,
justice?
that does sound like it's worth it. To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal. Your father, he was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right? How did he...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No. I'll
I
explain
was
it
gonna say,
myself.
let her
I
explain
suppose I
her
couldn't run
father's
from this
death.
topic forever.
Don't be
And
rude.
as partners, this is something I hope they can understand.
Why did you kill?
My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets.
Callous like
3
Dallas.
years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
I mean, that's fair.
Oh, no.
That sucks.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up.
Oh.
At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence.
Maybe he did murder someone.
Strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena. 3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that. How could he protect his honor if he's dead?
mean-
If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
How could he protect his honor if he's dead? I mean, there's a lot of people that fight for honor when they're dead. Death does kind of complicate honor, though. Do we have any clues
The
as to
closest
why?
piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death. So that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case. That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records.
I mean, also, to be fair, I feel like if you were investigating your father's crime, then they may not want to give you that information. Just because people are a-holes like that.
However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth.
That's honorable, I think.
If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me.
Okay, so
And
he's
now,
shady.
Here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
I mean, isn't he also called Callus the Unfaithful? Like, there's a lot to unpack from that title alone. For the sake of your family, though. We're quite alike in this regard?
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
Oh, now you're
I
piping up.
also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone.
That's fair.
There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed
Oh, he
Callus
got
the
it after the
Unfaithful.
murder. Okay, that
Even
makes
our
more sense.
supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
No, because it's dramatic.
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama.
I have the
It's not
script.
something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really.
Damn.
Everyone's like that. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
Oh, the abyss, you say?
How could... never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
There is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Cloran.
Well, that explains the strain.
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
Yeah, but, with permission to murder. So, you know,
Yeah.
it's a little worse.
That's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Ms. Cloran has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either.
Oh, so
She
you're
knew
stubborn.
Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
Damn.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
How long ago did this happen?
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Miss Cloran told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
That indicates that he intended to die in the duel. So is a weird motivation for taking the duel other than honor?
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right. Anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end.
I mean, understandable. You're talking about your dead dad. That sucks. I understand how important this is to you.
Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah. Paimon's beat.
Girl, me too.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Thanks, homie. Mail, hooray! Make sure you have your drops enabled so that you can get rewards from Twitch. And then you get free primos. We love getting free shit. Bonk, 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 bonk. Hi, homie.
Whether it be responsibility for Spina di Rosula or Master Callus's death, It all landed on Demoiselle's shoulders so suddenly. This won't do. I must become stronger.
You gonna start doing like sit-ups or? God, you're so tall. A peaceful night passes. Oh, okay.
Paimon slept so well. This place feels almost too safe. Huh? Navia?
Hi,
Where
Navia.
did the other two go?
I sent them back to Poisson.
Poisson.
It's Fina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back.
Paimon, don't fucking say that.
Never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
Yes.
No, I just
Oh.
returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vacher.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
Girl, me too.
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
It's okay. We get there.
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vacher person is a key witness in the incident.
Wanderer 2? Electric
That weren't too late,
Boogaloo?
though?
Oh
No.
god.
There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to.
Is it the Opera
And that
House?
is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette,
Hey,
a place where detailed files on all the cases in recent years are kept.
look, I'm just saying, the Wanderer removed himself from the tree from Irminsul? Oh. Oh. I'm sorry. You got distracted. Huh, so we have to go talk to
Osea that we
him.
met is one of the young women who went missing recently. We should be able to find some related information there.
So Neuvillette
Neat.
maintains an archive of case files? Whew. Guess that's the hard-working Chief Justice for you.
I mean, I doubt he maintains it. I bet he's got interns that he doesn't pay. But they say, hey, it'll look really good on your college resume.
In that case, let's go talk to him, shall we?
That's usually who they make to do the grunt work.
Aren't you coming along, Navia? Did you get tired?
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Of course you'll be his intern! God, that's a fanfic prompt if I've ever fucking heard one. Was it? Y'all have names? No. Arita. Is there anyone back here? Okay. There's no one back there. Wait, have you already found fix for it? Or just that it is so much that prompt? Because there's no way it's not a fic already. It's like, you want that college credit? Consigliere? Hello? The turtle has a tattoo? Oh my god. What? Okay. You're gonna write it yourself? Let me edit it. Let me use my degree, please. Yeah, that's right. I have a degree. Consigliere. Consigler. None of you fuckers have names either. I'm stealing all your produce. Lizard. Alright. I did not mean to go here. I meant to go here. Yeah, you've told me this already. It is an English degree and it's fantastic. It's why I'm streaming. instead of working a 9 to 5. But you know, it's okay. We're going with it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Do you want me to edit your fic or not? Data lines will be used for indicators. Oh, that's smart actually. Thanks, but you already told me all that.
The palais is right up ahead. Come on.
Let me heal just in case. Oh, I don't have any more little guys. Big sad. Do I get more primos? Yeah. How many primos do I have actually? Not even enough for a single pull. Big sad. Biggest sadness. Elemental reactions. Hello? No. Hello, names? Names? No. Damn it. What's the point of having so many little guys if you can't make fun of their silly little names? That way!
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters.
Sidonie!
This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Nervalet's files are really secure.
Yeah.
Hey, don't you recognize
They're
us?
archives. You usually need clearance.
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
Hell yeah.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
What are... Huh?
Yep, yep. Paimon can tell. If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
Sadina's been in
no.
customer
What I
service
meant to
way
say
too
is,
long.
Shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys. It's all coming back to me now.
Thanks,
We're here
fam.
today to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Huh. Is that even a thing?
Girl, me too. Get a manager about it, though.
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business. You can trust us.
Anyone that says you can trust us is
Then
not
I'll let you
trustworthy.
through. The
Huh?
Chief Justice is just inside.
Ah, thanks so much.
I mean, thank you, but I can't believe that fucking worked. Oh, Homie can barely see over the bar. It's like when Chi-Chi's at Boo Boo Pharmacy. Homie ain't seeing anything. Hello.
Please come in.
Oh, thank you. At least we knocked politely. Alright, Spooky, he's here. Obsessed with it, actually.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalet. We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
Oh, he's so sweet, though.
So you're not mad at us?
Wow, what a change
We're
of
looking
pace.
for a man called Vacher. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Ah, I see.
Such a gentle.
In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
You know what, though? He is very nice. He is a very nice man. I see
Who
why
knew
you
that
love him.
Nervalet would be so easy to talk to.
I understand now. He's just a gentle guy. But could also kick your ass. I get it.
Unfortunately,
Oh?
I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher has been involved in any case, criminal or civil,
Oh.
in the past several years.
They have both cases.
There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
just a dream.
Is that so?
You're foreshadowing him
Alright, then.
kicking
Thank you
ass.
so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
Ahem.
Why did he him? Thanks,
Miss
bud.
Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Maybe that he just feels bad, homie. It's
Are
okay.
you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should.
I mean, kinda, but also, you know, it's hard to tell. He's probably, I don't know, his eyes do hit different, though. Yeah, he's probably the fucking dragon. Anyway, like, you know, when enough people in your life die.
It's just like last time.
I'm gonna dig out this
After
hole.
my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead.
Because
In
proceedings.
your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel?
Oh.
Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die, despised and hated by all? Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone. It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice.
Yeah,
My
I mean,
apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
I get it though, cause he died, but also he has a thing to maintain, and that's just what kind of sucks about laws and rules, you know. There's a lot to unpack. I'm sorry, fam. Pat pat? I offer pat pats. Maybe some Fanta? We like Fanta. Fanta cool. Fanta nice. And now we're bummed again! Damn it! This whole chapter.
Okay?
They really hit the depression cycle. Oh.
Rain. It's raining.
Oh.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
You know? This is pretty solid evidence. You know? I see what you be saying now, Spooky. I know, I see it now. I get it. I get it.
Did you think of something?
Was he outside when
Yeah,
it happened?
he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene?
I mean, maybe.
That thought
also.
has occurred to us before.
Daddy is
We've
sad.
even expanded the search area to try to account for that,
Damn.
but didn't find anything of value.
But there's something you didn't
Oh?
know.
Wait. You don't mean...
People can be
So
turned.
you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain?
Sadie!
And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier?
I mean, that's really smart.
Let's go to Poisson. With
If we
this
find
new lead in
evidence.
mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later?
Do you want a chance to explore? Yeah, we should go.
Let's go then.
Please teleport me. I don't know how far away this is gonna be. That's the only sadness, is that it makes a much longer loading screen.
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll?
We shan't! There's a murder to solve! I get why it's the nation. Oh, it's all the way up there? What the fuck? Okay, look, I get why it's the nation of justice, but that doesn't mean that's where all the crimes happen. Although I guess they had theft in other areas too. Well, and other crimes, but you know. Just saying. Why are the crimes in Fontaine so much more serious? If anything, all the serious crimes should be happening outside of Fontaine, where the Chief Justice isn't. And then do they ship you to Fontaine, or do they only deal with trials that occur in Fontaine? Or is it like the Supreme Court system, where if anything happens in any of the nations, you can be shipped to Fontaine? I have so many questions. Thinking a little too hard about this system here. Teleport! That looks cool as fuck. You don't have a name. Big sad. Oh, we're going this way. Oh, well, that's neat. Too bad I need to be down there. I just look over every so often, I just see Sadie, and it makes me laugh.
Whoa! What a huge ship! Why would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
'Cause it's cool.
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters. My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
Put that on a fucking pamphlet, why don't you?
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past.
Okay, but this is on the
Paimon was
second
confused why
generation.
a group with such a history would live in the sewers. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
Of what? That it's cool?
Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base, our home.
Neat. Hydroculus, are you under the bridge? Oh, you're under the fucking water, ain't you? God damn it. I kinda like it, but I'm also... It's... The underwater is still a little wonky for me. But I'm so glad there's no oxygen meter. If there was an oxygen meter, I might murder someone about it. 'Cause, my lord. Cava. Cava. Sandino. Sandino! That's a cool fishing rod, though. Hey, Ferb. Damn it. Hello. I like that they get names and you don't. It's really funny. Okay, yeah, it isn't. Reggie. Roger. Alcana. It was really funny before this quest, watching everyone debate whether it was Focalore, or Fosalores, or Focalores. And just no one knew how to pronounce anything. It was really funny. Love your little captain's outfits. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Hold on, where's the Hydroculus? Don't tell me it's all the fucking way up there. Okay, hold on. Just wait for me, homie. Don't worry about it. Me when I fucking get you. Oh, Melus! My homie.
Melus, we're back.
What's poppin'?
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners.
Oh,
You said before that
You've
you
been
still
promoted.
had some business at the court. What brings you back to Poisson so quickly?
the fact that you're pronouncing it poisson.
About that. It's
Un
because my partner
croissant.
here reminded me of something really important. You see, what if my father's case had something to do with water from the primordial sea? You still remember, right, Melus? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Could the mastermind be the same person?
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah,
Like
of
in
course.
general?
Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson. At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
They had liquid cocaine? Baby, this whole country had liquid cocaine! I'll read you the description. A drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations. I guess it's closer to liquid LSD, but... Homie's so excited he can't spell cocaine right.
Didn't that guard
Cocaine.
who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial
Well,
sea.
that's what the guy said,
If you
super
drink synth for an
diluted form.
extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your emotions.
So you're dissolving
And if you
from
were
the
to stop drinking
inside?
it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous
It's literally
substance.
liquid
As he
cocaine!
oversaw
That's
Poisson,
freaky.
my father was
That's
compelled
crazy.
to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, he refused to yield. Not only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind
It
the
gives
synth
you
operation, put an end
ADHD.
to the problem once and for all.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning.
Ma'am, the only symptoms are
So we
executive
could never get
dysfunction.
anything
I
out of
don't
the
need a
dealers,
drink for that.
all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation. Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them. Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant. The man's name was Jacques.
Jacques.
He felt greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many
Jacques.
families destroyed by synth abuse. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food. But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
2.
We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead on the ground.
Huh? How did that happen? Aren't they on the same side?
I mean, yeah, but also, you know.
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
Huh. Someone who got dissolved. But then would that mean that the person who got dissolved, like, was a part of it and knew what would happen to them anyway?
Precisely. It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet.
Which is
But,
hilarious.
considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired.
So it could have been that the 2 shots were from the third person, or one shot went into Jacques, and the other one went to the third person from Callus. That's my first hypothesis.
You're right. We still don't know what happened. But my intuition tells me that we're on the right track to figuring it all out. I'm finally headed towards the truth.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with zero warning. I think this third person is probably the key to the full truth. On that note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as your and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning. Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice. Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace, and we have been allowed to live out our lives.
Which is nice.
There is no need to follow your father's path. It would be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
If that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that himself. Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end?
Nope.
Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed.
Well,
Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Navia.
it's definitely a good motivation.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable.
I thought he was going to say
and
quite
more
relatable.
importantly, demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
So you do know something else, Maloose.
Oh,
Yes, I do.
hey, yo.
In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and
And
the
you
serial
said
disappearances
nothing?
case.
Maloose.
But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, demoiselle, had been selected as the next target to disappear.
What?
And I mean, they really have been trying.
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness.
Oh, and he also
The
had
doctors
brain
told him that he
cancer?
had
Okay.
No more than 5
I'll turn
years
myself
left to
down a
live.
little bit.
And the
a
serial
little.
disappearances case caused him great anxiety. 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you. Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina de Rosula about the details. But as long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public. If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
Right. So nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
Which kind of sucks that she has to disappear for that first, though.
As we've seen,
As a
Boss's
trigger.
tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
Yet.
No.
Except
I
today.
don't believe it.
He never appeared to look sick to me.
Well, brain cancer doesn't
No
always
father
look
wants
like
their
you're
daughter
sick.
to see them weak and haggard.
Always.
Especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
Oh.
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
Great, now she has
I'm
survivor's
afraid you're
guilt.
not
More than she
understanding
already
this
did.
correctly, demoiselle.
Great.
What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword. If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight? No.
Nope.
He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand him. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now?
He gave you the chance to live how you want. Did he, though? Because he must have known that she would want to, like, avenge him.
Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world. But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out. Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location where synth is produced. Essentially, it's the enemy's headquarters. When he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
I mean, we
You
can.
mustn't forget that we're fighting against a
Navio probably
mysterious
can't.
and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades.
That's not the Fatui.
There's no telling what
Or
might
the
be lying
Abyss.
in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture.
Right.
But a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war.
Unless
The
we
worst
go
case
in.
would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Then, in that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
Right.
That's true. Seems my father really had no choice. But things are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound
Never
like you put a
trust the
lot of thought
government.
into this, Malus.
I am the butler, after all.
Oh, he's
I
like
live
Alfred.
but to
Okay.
serve the boss and Demoiselle's will.
Oh.
I've always been willing to take
Thanks,
on any
homie.
kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
Thank you for all of that, Malus. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think.
It does kind of. You know
One
what? I do see
conclusion
your
I came
Batman
to
vibes
was
now.
that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di Rosula.
Don't
or at
tell me
least have an
Malus.
informant
Don't tell me
planted
it's
here.
Silver!
When I announced orders to the organization's
Don't tell me
members
Silver's
on
the
Demoiselle's
baddie guy.
behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must
Well,
be
it could be
innocent.
Silver.
If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people. The first is Florent.
I want it to be,
Spina
because that
Rosula's
would
senior
be
advisor.
terrible.
Huh?
Florent.
Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well. Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle,
Don't
he
spoil
always
me
knew our
about it. I
upcoming
think it'd be
plans and
fun
could
if
thus
it
avoid capture
was.
this whole time. There's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere.
Uncle Marcel.
Confrérie.
It's a guild in Poisson. Boss helped it to grow to its current size and prominence. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around with a lot of
God,
business
it's
connections in the
Amazon.
city.
No.
They're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
It's Jeff Bezos. It's
Yes,
whatever
you can
Fontaine's
say
Jeff
that.
Bezos is. I'm
When
calling
we were fighting
it.
against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
You never
The
know, though.
final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards. Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities.
Marcel
Since
sounds like
Thierry is
Parcel, which
always in the
sounds
know
like
about our
Incel.
current activities,
See?
he could theoretically always
it all come
plan one
together.
step ahead.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly. To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most. It's almost too hard to believe.
That's why you gotta trust
If you
no
want
one,
to
homie.
investigate them,
That's why you
please
gotta trust no
take
one.
every precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
Of course. And thank you, Malus. You
Thanks.
provided us with a lot of great information.
Say too.
You're too kind, my lady. I'm just doing my duty. And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death.
True.
After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today.
Oh, well, that's
If it
polite.
might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can make the necessary arrangements.
Oh, thank you so much, Malus. You really are the best.
A new case awaits, my dear partner.
Leave it to me. Wait, who is it that says that? That's Noelle. Coincidence? I think not.
I hope we can work together to uncover the truth.
Mayhaps.
And end this case once and for all.
We'll probably come to several not truths first. Oh god, not another case file. No! Where's the fucking bear? It's Malus. I mean, honestly, maybe. I'm not taking his name off the suspect list. I do be saying though. 3 years ago on a rainy night, banquet goers heard 2 gunshots outside the house. When they reached the scene, Callus had a gun in his hands, and Jacques had been shot and slain. Based on the investigations done then, there was no possibility that anyone else could have done the deed and escaped, and Callus was adjudged to have been the culprit. That's pretty fucking rough. Let's go visit the man who was murdered's family. The man who was murdered by Dad, not by Justice. Man, this is a cool little community though. It kind of reminds me of Sumeru though. Like it's in the cliff and stuff, but if this was just among trees, this is just... Hold on, which village is it? Hold on. Cause it's not, it's not Gandharva. It's like Vimara village, but in a cave. That's kind of fun. In love with it. Just a little.
It is settled then. Please excuse me and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Malus.
Unless you're misleading us.
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from us?
Horley. Oh! Okay! Sorry, homie!
Hey, is all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
Paimon, shut up!
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize.
Oh,
After my husband died, Spina di Rusula sent us a lot of mora and support.
she has the sad
I
eyes, though.
understood your guilt and apology to be genuine.
It is!
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques? I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so needlessly.
Damn, everyone got daddy issues here.
at all.
Oh!
I didn't know how to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you, and to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Ma'am, calm your child.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt. On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already.
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything.
Oh, he had Dory syndrome.
So
Okay.
when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
They found out about his betrayal?
Yeah. That's pretty
Papa
rough.
didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us.
Oh.
I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to.
Damn.
Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callis had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away. Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him for what he had done.
Oh.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing?
Well, right and
Papa
wrong.
always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Right and wrong
Well,
is based on perspective,
Things aren't
hun.
always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man.
See, you could
Right?
write an essay about it.
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons. Regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword. He must have done so to give you a better life.
Oh,
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find the truth. The current state of things is not something I'm willing to just sit back and accept.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this from you.
This is so sweet,
Even
though.
though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think so? That's the first time anyone said that to me.
Aww. Hooray, a testimony! Struggled greatly with the order to kill Callis, supposedly. Self-defense, or is there more?
Are you okay, Navia?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's
Castle.
investigate the 3 suspects next. Laurent should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city.
Y'all have names?
I'll get myself together on the way, so please don't worry.
Pray more artifacts I can churn up later. God, I need to go back to building Wanderer at some point. Poor homie's only level 60. It's alright, buddy. We'll get you there soon. Then you can be the DPS you were born to be. Oh shit! Fuck. I wasn't trying to switch characters, I was trying to save my ass from looking stupid. Bonkus. Fuck. This way. See, I was on the right bridge. It's okay. Oh. It just explodes into money. 10,000 Mora! What is the economy in this game? I don't understand.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
Florent, you're
I'm sure you've
under
heard about what
suspicion
happened
of
at the Opera
murder.
House. Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside. And we found some clothes left at the scene.
Oh shit.
After my partner here put the dots together for me,
'Cause
I
we're
feel
smart.
like we should try to reopen his
Thanks,
case.
Navia.
Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
Let me think. Mr. Callus was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us
It's
at the
fucking
table.
glaring at him.
After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air.
She don't believe a
So
word
we let
you're
him go
saying.
without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after?
2 gunshots, okay.
My first reaction was that Mr. Callus's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash. toward the
Everyone in
scene.
Fontaine is
But
packing!
when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callus was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands.
Oh, I thought he said a grin. I was like,
All
oh!
we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Correct.
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation.
Me neither.
Reason being, Mr. Callus had left his gun on the table. I even
Huh?
made sure to confirm that before running to the scene.
Huh?
But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person.
I mean, that's fair, but also, where'd the other one come
About the
from?
clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
It's possible.
At least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill. So he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him.
Also correct.
The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callus ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys?
Yes.
But hold on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us?
We don't know!
He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
I mean, that's a fair reason to stop believing in something.
About that, Malouse told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything once the whole truth has been revealed.
In a cool
I
duel.
understand. Then I'll leave Mr. Callus's honor in your hands, boss. And if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callus the Unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my
That
side
was an
since the day
epithet.
it was invented.
With a hard T.
Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callus, even after so many years have passed.
Okay, how many
But it
years
was
is so
Mr.
many?
Callus's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today. No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I respect the most. And he'll always be my boss.
Aw,
Don't
what a
worry.
homie.
I will definitely find the truth.
Homie.
You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
Valid. I'm so glad everyone is such truth seekers about it. Advisor, grateful, present, interesting. Did not carry a gun. I'd love to make fun of your name, but I don't even know how to say him normally. Munaciello. Munaciello.
Intel is just like teachers.
He's just like that. I'm sorry. Where are they? Jesus. Oh wait, hold on. There's the fuckers! Okay, cool. I now know where to fight them, because I have Lynette, and I need to get Lynette fucking leveled up, but I haven't fought the boss yet. Ba-da-ba-dum. I need to... Hi, Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for
Thanks.
Ad Astra.
Dispatch. I forgot I let out little guys yesterday. Ka-ching. Tarzan. Maybe I don't have anyone yet, but let's collect some oranges.
Ad Astra.
Alright, Catherine. We meet again. They didn't give her shit. Hello there, the pleasure is mine. I am Catherine. Neat.
Ad Astra Ab.
Are you also a clockwork puppet, Catherine? Haha, I wonder? Catherine? Do I appear like a masterpiece of the Fontaine Research Institute to some? No, you're bougier. You're like Wanderer. You're like that little bitch from Inazuma. Okay, where's that fucker? Oh, near the statue. Okay, cool. I can appreciate that. Okay, I don't need any healers. What's up, Thierry?
Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Excuse you, his name is just Terry. At this point.
Oh,
He doesn't need
now,
extra syllables.
What brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Oh.
Don't be
So you've got
snide,
news of
you're
that
under
already.
investigation!
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Maybe you have
Are
done
you
something
sure there
wrong,
isn't a little bit
bitch.
of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
Is this not the city?
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callus did a fantastic
This
job running
fucker
it
could
down.
not be any more
Building Spina
ominous.
di Rosula
Ominous.
from the ground up and
Whichever
clearing
one.
many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
Ah, yes. These two are my partners.
Howdy.
What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Lenny's case and my father's may be
Ominous.
related. We're trying to
Omnibus.
reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
It really is a terrible
I
word.
get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it. If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own.
Poisson.
Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's
I mean,
case.
no, but...
You see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city.
Yeah.
So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do was get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
which is a big yikes.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from
I hate this fucker.
controlling
He
them.
just sounds so...
If I had to make an analogy.
I don't want to say the word
when
again.
you order a dish, the chef
I'm
will
so
make
scared
it
to
for
say
you.
it now.
You can ask the chef to cook.
I'm using
but
yours now.
not to
He's
massage your
ominous.
shoulders or carry your baggage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex.
It's a choice of
Removing
metaphor.
a serial number is also not as easy as you might think.
It could be.
There are a lot of complex steps to it.
So you
and
say.
It's almost impossible to keep it a secret.
How do you know?
So I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private units.
Unless
They're
you're
certainly
lying.
not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both.
It's always both.
Now that you mention it, though, being in the synth business would definitely be profitable enough to afford this.
See, Amazon is behind.
Then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Oh, thank you for the vote of confidence, Navia. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation.
Thanks, homie.
I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
You think I would go to the cops? His ass is poor. New mail. It's Farazan's birthday! Aww. And cancel it? At the time I'm writing this letter, I was planning to go investigate some ruins. Oh god. I know what you're thinking. Oh, maybe she fell into another trap. Maybe she got trapped by another mechanism. Not 200-year-old Farazan. But if one is too concerned over such trivial risks, then they find themselves unable to make any new contributions. So did you get fucked up again? But I'm also one who learns from their experiences. For the sake of safety, I prepared this letter in advance, and the location of the ruins is attached. If something does go wrong, then this time there will be someone who knows where to find me. Jesus. I have a hunch that this time I'll be able to collect reams of material and end up losing track of time. If that does occur, then bring some snacks with you and come remind me to celebrate my birthday. Your ass will never be found again. Sorry. I love her, but I also hate her. Her hangout made her more palatable, but something about her just really annoys me. Alright, it's time to talk to the Marcel incel. The Marcel Parcel incel. God, I love the jazz. The jazz is so good! More games need to incorporate— this may be a hot take. More games need to incorporate jazz. Just as an element. That, or I need to start playing more jazzy games. I don't know. It's just... so je ne sais quoi. Oh, great. Sorry, Kuchi.
Hello. How may
Thank
I help you?
I love the support of
I'm
my
here to see
opinions.
Rockstar. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him. Sure. I will let him know right away.
Calcogni. How the fuck do you say that normally?
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used
Aw.
to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Please don't
Oh,
go to
it's
the
all right,
hospital.
Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
So strange?
Oh, you were at the Opera House too?
That's
Maybe.
right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show.
Aw.
Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery? I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work.
Aw,
Quite
thanks.
impressive.
Thanks,
To beat the
homie.
Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few
Oh
glasses
god,
of
we're
wine.
already famous here too.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
We already are, Paimon.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation.
They're all
Everyone
assholes.
loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Which is whack.
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Fucking maybe.
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
Oh yeah, we almost got
We were
assassinated.
attacked in Aaron by some unnumbered guard mechs. And
Forgot
there
about
was
that.
also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea. If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't
I
even
wouldn't
be
call
here
it
talking to you right now.
vigilance.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabriere will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot.
Oh, that makes me
Do you
think
have
of
any
food.
new thoughts on my father's case?
Oh, I want some food.
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory. The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests.
Sucks.
Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh?
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Only one
Sounds
Marcel
good.
Parcel incel?
Just let me know if you ever need Mora.
Only one. Aww.
All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
Aw, thanks, bud. You're just a guy. And also, though, if you're the uncle, are you uncle in the family sense? Does that mean that was your brother? I mean, it also could have been from their mother's side, but you know.
This can work. I'll just treat them as new
Although his recollection is foggy. Hold on. Excuse the jellyfish. Just a second. Don't be whispering in my ear how every scene tells a story. That just sounds freaky. Oh, okay. I got you. This is my dad's friend, my uncle. Oh, I jumped into the trigger zone event, apparently.
Purely based on their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
All of them did. I don't know.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years.
I don't know, man. Terry was talking pretty fucking sus.
Anyway,
like he had an
even though we
agenda.
didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
But where should we start?
Jacques.
Ah, you're right. Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Potentially. If it was Jacques, I wouldn't have fired a shot at all. Well, bold of you to say, Lumine.
Oh? And why is that?
Could he guarantee his family's safety? Could he guarantee his safety?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
Maybe. That still feels like a
So, what would make
assumption.
more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the Order and seek protection from my father.
And the third person is the one who derailed everything.
Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory.
A game theory?
Besides, Jock, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well.
I mean, that's fair.
It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
The rich bitch. He's poor. He's poor. Privately owned? It'd be the rich guy,
Uncle
wouldn't it?
Marcel? And with funds from the Confrérie, it's still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth business?
Okay, might be. Well, then it's the guard guy.
Thierry, you say? Huh. It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha.
Yeah. Had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory.
Then we should do that.
If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and how that happened.
Well, fine then. Fine.
It is true that he was closest to my father, and thus had the best chance of learning about his dealings with Jacques. But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security, so he shouldn't have much means when it comes to finances.
Yeah, he's poor.
So
we don't pay him that much.
Broke to afford a mecha army?
Yes.
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly.
Okay.
Who could it be?
God damn it. Irrelevant. Select. Okay, so these are. And that's irrelevant. Those recollections foggy, he's willing to defend Navia. Responsible for the official contact between the guard and Spina. Only the sufficiently rich. Florent, the advisor. It's hazy, but he got the money. And he cannot blame anything on his age.
You know, if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
That's what I be
Could
saying.
we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
I mean, true, but just because we're close doesn't mean he's not
Malus
suspect.
has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered.
Unless it's also
When he
Malus.
laid out his case for the three, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
He is someone who's very close to you after all. That sounds really sussy of us.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
The synth production base.
Yes, Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. But we don't have any other options right now.
I mean, we
need far more solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Navia, here you are. Oh, I've been looking for you.
Oh, hey, suspect.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something happen?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Uh-oh.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I mean, also fair.
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
Oh shit! Child's getting accused.
What?
Get his
Is it
ass.
someone you know?
Yeah, we know him.
He's
Maybe even a little too well.
He's mid.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
He's mid,
Wait,
but he's okay.
None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
He's mid, but he's
That's
got a great
what I
kid.
thought was strange about it, so I
Everyone
came to tell you
wants
the
his
news
ass.
right away. If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Right. Because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yep.
Yeah. And it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
It's time to go interfere with more
I
justice.
understand. Well, partner, what do you think we should do? We still haven't found any conclusive evidence.
We split up.
Huh? Split up? What do you mean?
While I go investigate that place. Because also, they may not know our association.
Just as expected of my partner. Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Irenaeus, leaving his home base wide open.
We're talking right in front of the suspect.
This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit.
Damn.
I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the decisive evidence to me.
Leave it all to me.
We'll help you, just like you helped us in Lenny's trial.
Also true.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver, when did you two get here?
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require our assistance.
Okay,
It's
what's
our
so
hope
fun
that
about this?
your
The fact that
confidence
I'm
will be
wrong?
bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Or just...
Thank you so much.
just
Then,
reliving
let's make
the
haste for
experience.
Irenaeus. Paimon, Traveler, I'll see you at the Opera House.
See you then.
No. To which one? I gave 2 options. Oh. Yeah. Excited to see his ass go on trial. Combining the information regarding the garden mix. Okay, cool. Gonna interrupt a law case.
Now that Navia has
Interrupt
set
a
out for
law case.
Irenaeus, we should also get going. The
Yahoo!
location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
But first, more caught. Oh god, is it under the water?
Huh. According to Malus's info, the synth production base is underwater.
That's
Let's go and
annoying.
try to find the entrance.
That looks a lot like... In the distance, that looks a lot like Storm Terror's tower. Interesting. Ooh. So pretty. Howdy. Jesus. Interesting.
Finally,
He's
found
Fatui.
it.
He's guilty. I mean,
So this
just
is
don't
the
be part of the
entrance that
Fatui
leads to
then.
the synth production base. It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all. Ah, you're right. An important place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms. Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
Yeah. So stuff. Oh god. Oh no. No, I want to fight. I don't want to do any of this. I want to fight. What do you mean also? If you're Fatui and in another place, you're probably guilty.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
Fuck no.
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of.
Damn.
However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right? In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
She's so mad about it.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Hun, you don't know him at all.
Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
Homeboy, you don't have your vision.
No. That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress.
We've made little
in that
progress.
Case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again.
Put his ass in timeout.
The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Thanks, Navia.
What's going on?
Why is she interjecting again?
She may not be that strong of a
I told you it
fighter.
couldn't be one of the Fatui harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics?
I mean, yeah, she's the Hydro Archon, but her forte isn't fighting. They're powerful, but she also wasn't the one that won the Archon War. Cause there was one before her that won, and then something happened and she's now the Archon, right? So she didn't win by fighting. She won by some other mean, which I really hope that's the latter half of the Archon quest. So that we can figure out, hey, why the fuck are you the Archon?
We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. So I'll take you up on that offer.
God, I hate him, but I love him.
So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted.
He's like, damn, I'm just
now then,
chilling here.
Who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
He's mid, but his kid is good. Oh, hello. Why is it all relevant? Is it that then?
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it.
Yep.
And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
No,
Yes.
I don't think so. Yes.
I do.
Get fucked about it.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid.
Oh.
Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Oh, Jesus. Can we go fight now? Oh, I don't want to be here. I hate this.
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Oh.
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on.
If not, you will be
provided
provided
an attorney
one.
won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Oh.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the
That was only
Unfaithful.
3 years ago?
Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember, both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details.
Don't
of that
insert
case.
yourself as the audience.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Gardiennage? Oh! Hello?
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Okay. I forgot I have to click through this.
During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a
Jacques
gunshot
is
wound.
really fucking young. Jesus.
The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts about the case.
At the moment.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet owned by the Confrérie. Why would that be a loophole? All attending guests heard 2 gunshots. According to the investigation, Callus, who had a motive to kill, murdered Jacques. Clothing of an unknown person. Dissolved. Okay. So the third person...
This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
I mean, that seems a little presumptuous, but okay. Did not recover any firearms. First shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. No. did not dispute. So that's good. Why is this? Why is that in blue? Motherfucker. Okay. I hate thinking. Callus, who had a motive to kill. No, he didn't have a motive.
The testimony of the victim's family.
Oh, the back and
confirms
forth
that
is
Jacques had thoughts of
terrible.
assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques,
oh my God,
the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
Oh, there's more. Okay. Yeah, because there's these two. So, owned by the Confrérie of Cabrier. Callus did not carry a gun. Correct.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself.
Which
but
is silly.
now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Realizing this, the true
Mabby.
culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Neat. I expected a fourth problem, but hooray, I did it! The game said I did. I'm operating under Danganronpa security. That what I did was correct.
Ah, so that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
Yeah, it's insane.
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Also true.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
Damn!
I may not have the evidence with me,
Shut
but I know where I can go to collect
up.
it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me.
I know, everyone in
Monsieur
Fontaine
Neuvillette,
fucking
I would
rude.
consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Probably.
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
Or she did it the whole
Second
time.
question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
No.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him.
Like me.
The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave.
Which is weird.
At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
Farina's the one behind them all.
The culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right.
But they're slow at their
What
job.
good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot.
Damn,
Restore
she
my
hates
father's
him.
Truth and honor back to him.
Damn.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
Yes.
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
No. Oh,
All
whoops.
you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand.
Chlorine. Aw.
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Shaky booba.
As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives.
Oh, okay.
In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted.
Damn, her eyes are cool though.
Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Ooh, the drama. Damn, it still hurts to hear
that's
though.
Your testimony. I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
Thanks,
I concur.
Archon.
However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
There's water dissolvent. I don't know what to tell you.
What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait,
Bubala
weren't they just
lady?
talking about the serial
I love it.
disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing.
Oh?
In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene.
Correct.
Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
Damn. He hitting you with the feels about
no
it.
need to appeal to pathos.
Thanks,
I
Silver.
won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events?
That's a lot of data
On
to
top
look
of
back
that,
and forth on.
does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Probably now.
Don't know what you can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to
Damn.
dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson.
Okay, first off, don't be condescending. But no, he definitely makes some good points. Especially, like, about the remote thing. Because the guy getting dissolved after Lenny was proven innocent and he was about to spill the beans. It's not like someone rushed him and poured a bunch of water on him. Like, he just dissolved. So, like, there's some other mechanism going on. You know? There's something else involved.
Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
That we have no evidence.
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
Also true.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage.
They're gonna be like, oh, but he from Snezhnaya though, so he gotta be guilty. We were about to throw this fucking Fatui guy under the bus. We may as well throw the Snezhnayan under there too.
But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
Damn.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
Oh? Maloose, my homie.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time.
Homie, I barely remember when I moved out of my house. Like, I still get those years mixed up all the time.
Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anger
Oh shit,
in
that's
your
a big ol' roach. Okay, well, a water bug is basically a roach. Jesus Christ. Well, they may okay, they're not exactly the same, but they're both big ol' guys that I don't like. Thank you. I hate that. Thank you for saving me. There was a water bug, and now I am safe. Are you okay? Oh! Oh! Terrifying. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Okay. It landed on him. It's okay. He did get that motherfucker. He protect me.
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
The wrong guy.
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
Unless!
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life.
It did land on him, but it's okay because he's dead now. Thus, everything is okay.
But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now?
Marcel, that's fucking rude of you.
He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious.
Oh, I'm talking about
instead
the game
of dwelling
now,
only
but-
on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been.
This is gonna be a great part in the
The
anime.
biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice.
I can't believe no one in Sumeru doesn't
Many
study
people's
synth
images
abuse.
are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher? Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
That sounds so
I
shaky.
was waiting for you to say that.
Oh, yay, we get to fight now. That's also fair. I wanna fight them all. I'm gonna fight them all. Oh fuck, I forgot we were underwater again. Damn, this shit is cool though. Oh, what is this? Oh. Huh. Well. Nothing wrong with the team I've built since I pulled Venti.
Incoming. Hey! Allow me. Let's play.
Get their ass.
Think you
Okay,
can get away?
I know I need to build my Venti more. Don't harass me about it.
Motion to compel.
That's okay, because I have Tank Faye. It's okay. And even though she's not really that tanky, but we're getting there.
Whoa! The floor is going up.
Oh god, is it an elevator fight?
Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Yeah, and it's all dope as hell. He's got really good design. Did he commission Kaveh? Oh, treasure.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Well, there's an underwater part, so it's probably that. Oh look, it's giving me a guide about it, in case I'm stupid. Uh-huh. Oh. I didn't realize this was up here. Oh. Neat. Because this isn't gonna set off any warnings or
The water level is rising.
or nothing.
Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Correct. How astute of you, Paimon. Treasure? No treasure. Big sad. Treasure? No treasure. Big sad.
Hold the line. Here we go. Incinerate. With sword comes shadow. Breath of the flame. Brace yourself.
Fungus. Vaporize. Nice.
Incoming.
Electric charge.
Time for takeoff.
Round 'em up, home slice.
Incinerate.
Nice. Hooray! I really like this too, by the way, just giving you reasons to explore. I think that was very polite. And Stardust. Oh, we just raised again. Okay. Bless you. Neat.
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
I mean, the camera started all fucked up about it. Wait, hold on. What is it? I got one of them to jump out of the water the other day. Hold on. Let's see if I can do it again. God, this is gorgeous though. Is that supposed to be like a sensor water? Because that's hilarious. Okay. So I need to somehow climb up. Aw, I literally got Lenny to do it the other day. Oh well, maybe it's because it was him. Maybe he's just special like that. Man, this place violates so many OSHA violations. Damn, that's cool as fuck. It's got a lot of aesthetic for an OSHA violation. Ooh, freaky. But, okay. Go off. But again, OSHA violation. Alright, fuckers, how we doing this? Damn, these guys' designs are so cool. I really do love that they kind of just embrace all of the steampunk. Hey, hey, fucking rude.
Allow me. Dumpling.
Think you can get away? Here we go. Speed of light. Motion to compel.
Bye, doggy. Neat. What are these statues? They look religious. Are they supposed to be... They're either supposed to be an older design of like the Justice, or maybe the former Hydro Archon? Because it seemed like a whole bunch of shit went down after Focalor came to power. Including the Oceanid leaving, and everything else. So... Huh. Damn, y'all live like this? Okay, good. Thank you for not killing her.
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum.
That you know of.
Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here.
If I'm not mistaken, he's being charged as we speak.
That's right.
So we're gonna scoop up everything we can find. Oh god. Eee.
What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things.
Like what?
Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
That's weird.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
Oh, that's... Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here? And then
Gross.
they were turned into water. And all the boxes of things. These names. That means... Oh, this is terrible.
Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it! Ah! Hold on, can I eat some fucking food first? Why am I so low on health? Traveler, what did I do to you? Hello, albedo equipment? Alchemy equipment? Suspedo returns!
Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough.
Oh my...
The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea.
Huh?
Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Fontaine is human experimentation. Love to see it.
We'll try your best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before.
Is this the scary you were warning me about?
That terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone.
Cause thanks, I hate it.
You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Damn, Lumine, why are you so mad about it? The goal of the researcher is to save his lover.
So that's why he did all of these experiments.
What do you mean this isn't the scary part?
Do you really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
Vache.
Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
He's the researcher?
You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments?
Vignori.
So that's it!
Vignore.
Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water? In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
No individual managed to resurface. 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved. There's many more records like these. Jesus Christ, Fontaine. Can we just go back to killing the dragon?
There's so much synth
in
here.
Mondstadt?
And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
There's so many.
Mixing in progress. Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled.
Man, not even a fucking...
There's even fruit-flavored synth?
Damn, not even like under cutesy names like Highberry or anything, just fucking... Yeah, it's ready to go.
Yep, it's super obvious.
Synth! We're stealing the liquid LSD! That would go great in court. There's more bottles to examine, or we already examined those? Why is something else sparkling over here then? Oh, that's just everything that can be examined. Okay. Hey, I don't know, this structure is pretty fucking sus. That's the primordial sea, isn't it? Let's do this stuff first, though.
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes. Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
Related to his and Jacques' case.
Yep. It's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it.
Damn, just out in the open?
Prove the existence of the third person, right? We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely.
Damn.
I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
I don't know, man. This doesn't seem like something you would write down. Like, this feels like you talk about this in person so that you don't leave evidence. Did the Fontaine postal system know about this, or were they just writing back and forth in the same room like weirdos? There's a lot going on here.
Evil.
Is there anything else over here? But that doesn't implicate Marcel Parcel Insil. That's his name.
Oh,
I know it's a secret drug lair, but that doesn't mean it's all laid out in writing. They should be smarter. Encryption or something. I don't know. Third language, write in Sumerian, or Sumeruan. I don't know, something. Sumerian is an actual place.
That means this is where they make all the synth! And that special water is the main ingredient! If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve
Sumubuian. It's the Sumubu.
Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Thank you, Paimon. Diligent as fucking always. And none of this implicates Marcel.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But
Who's Vache?
we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity.
Is Marcel Vache?
No wonder even Nervalette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Well, maybe not clever enough.
Sure
Let's look
thing.
again.
Paimon won't.
We're gonna look through all this shit again. Cool.
You take that side, and Paimon will take this side.
After some time.
Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
Paimon, you shouldn't want the snacks that are in the secret drug brace. Found it.
Whoa, really? What Paimon see?
It's a journal.
Vinier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name?
Yep.
Then you found her diary. Let's see.
Why are we censoring it with the bush?
Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet, too. Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her now.
She made a list of baby names? But that has two of the same letter. That's not Marcel.
So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out.
I mean,
Was
me
she
too.
unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was Marcel.
Oh.
Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Vinier's grown son?
No. I don't think. Unless he's Vache and took
Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
the name. That would be so fucked up. Oh my god. Don't give me the eye emoji about it.
Do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache?
Vache.
Oh, so you do know that name.
No one grumbles like that.
Merely surprised.
By-
you'd suddenly
without
say
knowing
the name
anything.
of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
And then we bust down the door.
As expected of my partner. I
Hi.
just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
We return it.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
Sorry, bud.
It's all right, Monsieur Nervalette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
Are we exceptions? Thanks. It's the diary, isn't it? Oh my god, that's so fucked.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
Oh shit, they gave her words!
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything. After your lover, Vinier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
If it's true.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong?
When you started kidnapping people?
You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you.
I mean, that's also fair.
So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Damn.
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself.
Oh.
Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this? Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes?
So homie needs therapy.
No one helped me. No one even believed
Did you
me.
go to
All
therapy?
those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me.
Homie.
They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all.
Homie needs therapy.
Now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame.
Sir?
You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people.
I mean, that's a fair point.
Vignere is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow. But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved, no matter what I do.
But Vache is a pretty
Hey,
French name.
is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Do you all see? I can't go, I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
You could go to therapy, homie. I don't know, man. She's in the fountain. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, like, oh my god. Jesus.
I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me.
It is really tragic. I have to change the title of my stream now. My heart can break so much. There we go.
I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the
Idiot daughter? What a whore!
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Also valid. Thank you, sir.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need to save Vignere. I promise. We made a promise. Vignere!
Oh.
Please, Vignere. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Hooray! I guess.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
God damn it, bud.
Please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Thank you. We worked very hard on it.
The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vache and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignere.
Which is a really French name
During
to be
an
coming from
underwater
Shnesnaya.
expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vache as a result. Vache learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignere back to life.
Jesus.
To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson.
Jeez.
During the course of his research, Vache discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rasula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rasula for many years, Vache decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vache expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vache attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vache's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court.
Damn.
Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
Jesus. There's a child here? Why is there a child in the audience?
Will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vache.
A child should not be here. Oh, I forgot about the fucking Star Rail animation. Jesus. I need to catch up on that game too. I'm still not out of Belobog. Guilty. Guilty as
the
fuck.
judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vache is guilty.
Thank you. It was so dramatic, I loved it.
Take Vache away.
Sachet. Sachet Vache away.
It's what he deserves.
Oh, is it
With
now?
that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
Which is good.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Emotional audience member.
We help Navia bring the bad guy to justice!
Now about you guys interrupting my damn court all the time.
Getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
I mean, that's a lot of emotional distress she just went through.
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
She still feels bad about it, though.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of
Shut
drama?
the fuck up,
The
child.
villain's been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending.
I'm just gonna skedaddle.
Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Novelette's gonna
Please
turn
wait
his
just
ass her.
one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
Oh no.
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
Also valid.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
I'll be there soon.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Pursued by bear.
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Please don't indict yourself into something.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the
Don't
Oratrice
give me
Mécanique d'Analyse
eyes.
Cardinal to render the final verdict on the charges.
Is it gonna say guilty?
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
Hey, yo! Pourquoi?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent?
I did, but this is
What's
weird
with
as
this
fuck.
verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger?
I mean...
Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
You telling me the justice machine is racist? Oh, God.
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
What is going on here?
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict.
No.
Guards, please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
Look, I don't like him, but that's not how that works. Oh God, don't get your smug ass about it. Oh hey, it's the trailer footage.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
Oh no, he's using this illusion. He's gonna fucking pass out. Damn if he ain't good at it though. Here it is. Oh God. Oh. Oh, he's speedy.
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Oh. Oh, whoa. Oh, shit. Oh, now he gets a fun little scar. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Monsieur Novelette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court.
Oh, God. Oh. But now we have a conundrum.
All I do is follow court procedure.
Bro, don't you start barking
As
in
for
my
why the
chat.
Oratrice
Swear to
arrived at
God.
the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
And we have no choice but to ask
Why are
Folklore.
you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it!
But do you not make the thing?
I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
Damn. Cálmate, mija.
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Unless the former Archon actually did and she took credit for it.
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
God damn it.
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap?
Huh.
Don't tell me.
She's trying to
you
say
thought even
face.
I had been blindsided
Not the
by
asterisk.
The Oratrice's result.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
Yes, Paimon, call her out.
Given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama.
That's a shitty excuse.
And, of course, for every performance, there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arm arbitrary judgment!
I mean, she's putting her whole heart into this, but also, ma'am, that's one of the worst excuses you could have pulled off.
If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence.
Damn, she gaslighting for real.
Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable. All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict.
Okay, but this doesn't pose well against the fact that you accused an innocent person at the last trial, so...
Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
Many questions, actually.
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
Damn, he's pissed.
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
Absolutely fucking not.
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
Way to pull out the rug from under her. Oh, like you fucking believed her. I just saw that you're sending more thirst.
However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
Thanks, buddy.
Alright. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now.
Yuppers.
After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff, so he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
Is the next chapter gonna be us breaking Child out of jail? Oh shit, we're still going. Hey, why do I have so little health? Oh, did I get super hurt when I fell at the place? Just for you.
Oh, Monsieur Nervalet! That power you showed when you took him down. Who are you really?
I'm the Chief Justice of Fontaine, of course. If officers of the law lack the strength and capability to enforce it, then it makes a mockery of justice.
That's a pretty sussy answer, not gonna lie. But to be fair, everyone else also has fucking visions. Wait, hold on. Do you have a vision? I don't see a vision on you, Home Slice. Unless it's tucked under that luscious locks of hair. Daddy's strong. Okay. I know we're near the end, so I'll finish it out. At least I assume we're near the end, because there's zero way this is a halfway point. And so I think I'll finish out the quest, and that'll be end of stream.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Huh?
Traveler! Hey, Traveler!
What, bitch?
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
She's so offended about it.
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
This fucker keeps resisting arrest. That's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to
Oh, hey,
run away.
here he comes.
Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Neat.
Go on.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher?
The fucking fountain outside, homie.
I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
I am not...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it? The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along.
and I just never...
I mean...
Please, please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
I mean, also valid.
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Damn.
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
That's a pretty sussy line, homie.
Very well. I will grant your request.
No one says humans like that if they're...
I fear that...
If they're
I
not
will go
human.
with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Thanks, Esmond.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, but... Where's your garage full of private Gardamex, though? Because I think that'd be pretty fucking useful. Return them to the city, mayhaps. I don't like how long it's taking to load. Come on, PC, you can do it. I know we're running late. You can do it. You're doing a fabulous job. Oh, I'm just realizing the time and I have to be up in fucking... like 8 hours. No. 6 hours. Oh well. This is worth it.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Back then, I drank water from the sea and it heightened my sensibility.
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case...
Didn't you get drunk as fuck?
Vache.
Ah!
Yes, that's it! So you heard it too!
Vignier, it's me! It's me, Vache!
Vache? Vache.
Jump into the fountain, sir.
I'm here! I'm here! Where are you, Vignier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Into the fountain he go.
Vignier, is that you? It's me, Vache! Vignier!
Vache? Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me.
Oh yeah, we forgot to kind of pass on her message.
You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
Too long.
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignier,
you gonna tell her about your crimes?
I really don't know how I could live without you.
You better tell her about all your crimes, homie.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
That's a weird message to give.
What are you saying?
Is she gonna say I witnessed your crimes?
I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Hey, yo!
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks.
So fuck this guy entirely.
It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
Oh. She mad.
You... Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignier.
Oh no.
I am the sacrifices.
Oh.
Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea.
Okay, so super fucking cool concept, terrifying in execution. I kind of love it though.
I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignier.
Damn, get fucked.
Why? But then, where is Vignier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you.
Oh, shit!
This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her.
Oh, homie embarrassed her in front of the sacrifices.
Whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became?
I mean, it's a valid critique of his bullshit. Yeah, get fucked about it.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist.
Your lover don't even want to see you anymore, homie.
The only thing you are not is Vignier's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
I mean, we did a good thing about it, though. I mean, I feel bad, but also, get fucked.
No! Yeah! She can't hate me. Let me see her. Please! Have mercy!
Have mercy? No! You dissolved women! Mercy doesn't come to people that dissolve women.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier. She really doesn't want to see you anymore.
Damn.
But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Oh, hell yeah. Good.
Vache. 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 Vache.
Oh.
Drown.
Oh. That is spooky. He died of what? It skipped too fast. Hold on. What did he die from? I'll have to go watch later. That's very spooky. I mean, good for them, though, that they got the justice out of it, because holy shit. It's like, yeah, what happened sucked, but if you just went to therapy...
Time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
I'm telling you, man, if he had just gone to fucking therapy, and maybe been like, yo, yeah, you know, the sea fucking dissolves people, and gotten people to look into it, maybe from Sumeru, I don't know. You don't have to kidnap people to get someone you love. Hello, child. How are you? Shopping episode, hooray!
Huh. Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
I really hope seeing us is a good thing.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Aw, hi Silver. He's my favorite.
Hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
We can go to her whenever we want.
Now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon.
I kind of want to
Who
cosplay
wouldn't
her
treasure
though.
having a partner like me?
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come.
Oh, that's so
This time,
sad.
though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
Aw.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Things turned out as well as they. I mean. Yes. Also, no. But yes. I mean, we still have the child thing to figure out, but other than that.
By the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service.
Damn.
Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there.
Fuck off,
and
Charlotte.
There was no way she'd just let me go.
Respectfully.
So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer.
Yeah, she'd be like that.
The story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose.
Of Texas?
To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
That's kind of shitty.
Oh yeah, she told us about that.
Unless.
She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Oh, is it raining?
Anyway, I
Because
told her to
Novalet
make sure
also
that when
went
she
to the
writes about you
memorial.
guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Aw.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh,
Hey!
and in other news,
Don't slander all
I
of
also
them.
took Clarand out for a meal.
Oh?
Are you two on better terms now?
The enemies to lovers lesbians, I
While
see.
you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarand wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
She's just socially awkward, like every other woman with an electrovision. Other than maybe Yaimiko. She's the only one with charisma. Official's too much.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness.
Mayhaps.
Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended.
Because even he doesn't know?
And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him to this day.
That's a really sweet sentiment, actually. I get it.
That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
We want to go too. We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Aww.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
See, we just need to go into a country, solve all their problems.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off.
Can't believe we're such a
Considering
catalyst.
the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
Huh. Interesting. God, I love the rain ambiance. So good. Rain make my brain go tickles. That's how you know I'm really fucking tired.
This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Can you please be more concrete about your timelines?
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be.
It's Novelet.
Isn't that Novelet? Why would the Chief Justice be here?
His house came in uniform and everything. No umbrella, no nothing. It's Daddy.
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Okay, but that's a cross. Do they have Jesus? What does Barbara use to pray to Barbados? Is that also a cross? Is he Anima Boy? There's a lot to unpack here.
Don't say that.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize.
Oh, that's not how that came out,
I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
So they have churches and crosses in Mondstadt.
For now.
And there's a cross here.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Neuvillette. In any case,
I'd have to double
why did you
check, because
come
I
to
think some
Poisson?
people put crosses in fan art.
Well,
Wait,
ever
she
since that
has
day,
stuff
I've
on her
been turning
skin,
that
doesn't
question
she?
over and over in my head.
On
Just
her
what
outfit.
is justice
Barbara.
anyway? There was once a time
I'll
when
get
I
to the
didn't
sad
want to
scene
believe
first,
that there
then
could
we'll
be anything
investigate.
more important to humans than life itself. No, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callis proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day.
His hair is flared out like
Mr. Callis
wings.
made the choice he did for his
I don't
daughter,
know.
for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself.
The only other
So,
explanation
you asked me why I came here.
is that he's Catholic.
I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days.
And
that high and mighty
for
chair in
days?
the Opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my...
Oh, he's
strong
autistic.
suits.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
Just your type.
Navia and Novelet seem to have made their peace as well. Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done.
You know what? Good for him. Sad for days, you say? It's been raining for days, you say?
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
You're not usually supposed to fly around someone's grave. Paimon, what did you do?
Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly.
How come you don't walk?
No. Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be
Damn, Lumine, you stone cold.
Anyway, Nervalette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
Yeah, but I don't know that he'll give the same answers as her. I'm with you in just a sec, homie. I gotta go get this teleport waypoint. All the Celestia. So Celestia's over that way. Oh. Mondstadt. So it's around here. Which is the rest of Fontaine, supposedly? Unless it's Conria ruins. I did also notice the rain had stopped, so you know what? Good for him for emotionally recovering.
Brace yourselves. Huh.
Wee. Waypoint, waypoint, waypoint. Bonk. Cool. Alright. Let's go talk to probably Dragon Boy. Statue of the Seven over there. I better still be here when I'm done with this conversation.
Oh,
it's
you
so
two.
pretty.
Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Yeah. Kind of.
We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
Politely.
I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
I love the gradient on his hair here. That's gorgeous. It's bisexual coded. About the Wawa.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea, but what is it really?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vache
Hey, you can
and his
have him.
ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research.
I have my twink.
There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Remnant? Five Nights at Freddy's?
So that's how it is.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed.
'Cause fuck 'em,
Why
that's
would
why.
the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life
Five
instead?
Nights.
To be frank,
Five
that
Nights at
also doesn't match
Freddy's.
my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Many things according to this. Prophecy.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
Yeah.
That's right. It was Lenny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly.
I mean,
Rumors
yeah,
have it
basically.
that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
That means it's old as
Two
fuck.
parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved.
Oh, it's a
We
genocide.
should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs.
Jesus.
Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tavant for this purpose.
Good for her. She can
If
be
the rumors
responsible.
were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is,
Left to her?
can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
You can't go answering a question with another question.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion.
Hey, it's been
However,
several days, sir.
I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
I thought.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness. Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
Neat.
So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate.
Get this
In any
twink back
case,
in the
I am
courtroom.
inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though.
Emphasis
The
on
time-tested twin
managed.
tricks of bravado and drama.
I wouldn't say she
While we do
successfully
intend to
bluffed.
get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede.
Damn. Well, I'm glad we have his
If we
vision.
did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Also valid.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Why'd the music get all soft?
Your sibling, another blonde-haired traveler. I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that
God
description.
damn it. Not here,
If
too.
he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epicles. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
No.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memoria.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Justice
Crime and villainy
never
do not
takes
have
a
the
day off.
And so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
All right. You've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Because he's in a happy mood. He's just a happy little guy. Damn. Good job, Genshin Impact. You got... God, do I not want to get interviewed at the by the Steambird. Tales of Humanity. Oh god. Another nation, another Catherine!
I'm all for work-life balance. But
let's see. Oh, we're doing this shit later. For sure. Oh, well, yeah, because there was a whole period where I caught up with the game. And I kinda just did every quest that there was. Like, I looked up a list to complete all of them. And I think I've done all of... No, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna get my rewards, and then I'm gonna go sleepy. Because I have to be up in less than 7 hours-ish. Alright. So, trust fund number 2. We're gonna try to get this twink again at a later date. How many more times? Okay, I have a little bit more than 2 weeks to get this fucker on this account. I think we can do it! Maybe? Probably? I doubt it. But, you know, we do our best here. So, I think that's it for tonight, homie. Next time I stream, it'll probably be dailies, then Linny's quest. And maybe I'll load up Star Rail, cause... Or I'll try to finish up Wanderer, cause... I mean, poor little Meow Meow. His ass needs fixed up so bad. Alright, well I think that's the end for today. Thank you so much for coming in. And I hope that I'll do this again soon and maybe find a consistent schedule, but I doubt it.